glad to just see all you guys, like listening to the tape and watching it, like I was talking to John without even seeing, their faces. Like that's his voice. That was the voice, and it also brought back a lot of memories of, what went on, like the canoe trip. For me, it brought back a lot of happy memories that I have. I don't think I addressed anything on this board, but.
Something I remember that we always said at MG was focus. That was like a big one. Focus. I remember that. Another thing that I seen on the tape was take responsibilities for your actions. And to this day, I must have said that at least 5 times last year.
Joanne, tell everybody what you're doing and what you do.
Oh, what I'm doing now? Well, right now I work at Pilgrim State Hospital. I'm a registered nurse there. I work there and I work at regular hospitals per diem. I got married, I had 2 children, I got divorced. I now have another boyfriend. And I travel a lot. Went to the Philippines in November, went to Ireland in June. Going back to the Philippines, probably back in maybe July, I'll probably be going again. And hopefully I'll be living there part-time. It's still up in the air. And that's what I've really been doing, just traveling. But that responsibility, that really hit a key. That's about it.
I guess I'll go next. I'm Greg. Looking at the videotape, I was talking to John before that with that community meeting that was going on, I was in the background behind the video camera when it first had started, and I just remember like so vividly how it keys into you on how you can remember what happens then. I'm looking at it first, I said, I don't remember this, and just before one of the girls walked out, I said to myself, somebody's going to get up and walk out, and then everything just came back to me, and it was so amazing how just one little thing triggers everything, and you can remember what happened. And looking at some of these other things here, I graduated in '83, a year before the last year, and then went on into law enforcement, and I worked up at MacArthur Airport, but I decided to stay in the community here in Brentwood. I went on to become an advanced emergency medical technician and get involved with Brentwood Ambulance and became one of their board of directors. So my roots are still here, and I just wish something like this was here for when I have kids.
Why, Greg, I just want to interrupt the flow. Why was it important for you to go there at the time? If you can put yourself back.
Back then, well, I can remember vividly. I was working, I started working young, and I got in, before law enforcement, I got involved with a security company. And it was 11th grade that I actually started working for them. Lindenhurst School District was going on strike. The teachers were going on strike. And I got involved in that. But it was guarding the school district, so it was 7 at night till 7 o'clock in the morning. I had to be here at Sonderling the next morning for my first year in the high school at 7:35. Well, of course, I was late. And when I got here and all, I just didn't assimilate into the system here too well for the first 3 days. And after that first 3 days, my brother was going to Maslow, and I left here. I think I left the first day after an hour here, and I just didn't like the system here. It just wasn't my style, and I didn't know what to do. And then I went there, and I mean, the whole experience actually changed my life. I was quiet, I was shy, I walked in there not saying anything, and then once I got there, I got involved in everything. I negotiated with the school board on to keep the school district open, the system open, and went on for years. I mean, they were ready to give me my diploma. Tony Felicio was Jerry's insurance man at the time. Just wanted to say, I'll give you a diploma no matter whether you have credits or not. And I think at the time you needed something like 18 credits to graduate. And for somebody who wasn't involved in school, I graduated with 25 credits. But it was a complete turnaround. And I think it was, I've thought about it ever since then. It was the best times of my life, and nothing has topped it since. I was just ecstatic over it. 2 years that I was there was great. Last year kind of went downhill a little bit when it had to come into the Sonderling, but before that, even the year after that, it's last year I came and and got involved even afterwards. And I think that any school district who has an opportunity to have any sort of system like this should do it. I remember we went to see other school districts that had alternative education programs even back then, and it wasn't even close to what we had. I don't feel that anybody has to be inside a structured area like this to learn, and that was proven back by, if I'm going to skip the words, hemispheric predominance with left and right brain and all that. And when you sit down in school and you learn one thing, and this is the way you're taught, but there it was proven fact that you could be creative and still, have that special thought that you need to be in that structured society. And if you could use both halves of your brain to go through life, I think that's you're one up on everybody else. Now I better shut up.
No, you also,
No way.
you were involved after your brother, right?
Right.
Your brother
Okay, I'm Mark. I'm Greg's brother. I attended Maslow. And Maslow helped me out a lot, mainly in going to college and everything. It helped me keep an open mind. And even though the classes were structured, it helped my mind, acclimate to the surroundings so I could learn better. I could really tune into what the instructor was doing. And right now I'm doing pretty good. I'm working on my associate's degree in engineering, and hopefully by the end of the year, I'll hope to finish.
Mark, when you started school, I remember you weren't thinking of college at all. Not
No,
only that,
not
but
at all.
I remember the drawings that you used to do. I still have some of your drawings. When you first came in, and remember how his drawings changed over the years? Do you remember how your drawings changed?
Yeah, they did. When I was in college, I took an art class, and I didn't really want to take it. It wasn't required, but I took it anyway, and I did really good in it. And now I want to get into the 2D design, and it's going to lead to better
Do you
things.
remember how your drawings changed from the time that you first came into MT and the time that you finished high school?
Yeah, there were a lot of my drawings were based on some pretty violent episodes in my mind, but it was a way for me to express it and get it out. But MT helped me because it helped me vent, the frustrations out in the process that we had in class. And
Remember the mural you painted on the
yeah,
wall?
the mural. Yeah, yeah, and it also helped me do artistic things creatively instead of drawing such terrible things that I used to do when I
You're a very
worked
talented
before.
guy.
Yeah.
You were a very talented guy then, and you still are. You have to be.
Yeah, I'm going to get back into it again. The academics come first. When I'm happy, and that's the bottom line.
Grab it and just...
I guess I should follow suit and follow along the line.
Conformist.
I know. We can't help ourselves. And I'm looking at things also. I have, I think, an answer to almost all of them.
This is censorship?
Why I decided to go to MT, I thought about that a lot because, as I recall, I don't think that I was looking that hard for anything. I don't remember anything before that it being so awful. I think that's because once I got there, everything before that was awash in this is it. This is where I want to be. And since then, I thought about it in good times in my life, fondly, and I thought about it very longingly at low points in my life, wishing that I could have a space like that again, a place to be with people around me like that, who were so willing to share what they had and to grow. And I just got affected just now by what he said about how shy he was when he got there. And even though that wasn't an agenda for me, just to watch the people around you blossom is an experience that I carried with me always. And the thing that I carry with me from it
is hope. Because a lot of times you feel hopeless and you feel there isn't any place where it's possible to feel okay about who you are and to know that the people around you accept you and that you're growing and you're living up to your potential, whatever that is. And because I had it, I know that it is possible. So, oh, I'm getting misty.
Kathy, I think we were all very fortunate to have the time together.
I can imagine what it's done for you because, I mean, we were this one little part. You were everything. And this opened up, well, you were a part of everybody's business, right? I mean, we were this little speck and you were, you know, pretty much a big part. Yeah, you were a big speck. And just to say, we see the video and triggers this and that, and oh my God, look at that person. I can imagine what you feel looking at it, and I mean, and all the work that you put into making the whole video. We're just sitting here, come and we watch, and we are hit with all these emotions, and here you've done all these years of work,